You guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl LING and we back with another video. Feel me? Before we get into the video, make sure you guys go and hit that subscribe button because this video is going to be a banger. Feel me? If you guys hear like nature in the background, I'm sorry, it's because I'm sitting outside because it's so nice outside. But yeah, I'm just showing y'all this wig. This wig is about a year old. It's really like knotted and tangled. The lace is like old and crusty, has a couple holes in it, and honestly this was like a wig that I was gonna throw out, but then I was like, you know what, let me just test my skills and try to cut it and see if I could fix it into something cute, because with it being long and I don't really know what type of hair this is, like I brought the wig but I didn't buy it. Like I brought it from a hairstylist. It was like you buy a wig and she'll color it and install it for free. So I don't know where she got the wig from, but the quality just isn't that good. Like it sheds a lot, it tangles in the neck area a lot, and I'm just really over it. Like I was gonna throw it out, but like I said, we're gonna try to make her look cute. So yeah, let's just get straight into the video now that y'all know about the hair. Feel me? So now I'm just going and detangling the hair real quick, brushing it out because this thing was sitting on the floor in my closet. That's how y'all know I ain't care about her. So I'm just brushing her out and showing you guys what she looks like. She's this wavy texture. And now I'm about to just start plucking the frontal. So when I pluck my wigs, I just spray the front of it with a little bit of water. I learned this technique from somebody named Zoe on YouTube, and I feel like it makes it so much easier because whichever direction you comb the hair in, it just stays in that direction. Like you need to try it. Also, don't mind the clothes on my bed. I leave for college like next week, so I just been packing. But anyways, I just wet the hair and now I'm combing it back. I'm not really too worried about those baby hairs in the front just because it's not like the wig came pre-plucked. I mean, well, I guess it did, I don't really know, but that's what the stylist did, and they just kind of, I don't know. Later on I do end up cutting those off, so that's why I'm not really too worried about it. But as for the main hairline, I just wet it and I'm combing everything back. And you guys, this hair sheds so much. Like you guys are gonna see that it just sheds all types of crazy. So before I began plucking, I kind of just part like the very edge of the hairline and remove it because that part is plucked a little bit. I guess when the stylist was plucking the frontal, that's one part that she did pluck. So I just want to part that out the way just because I didn't want to pluck the front part, because if you mess up the front part, you really cannot hide it. Like it's crazy. So now I'm just like plucking in a big section. This was like my first time, actually no, this is my second time plucking. I did pluck my black wig, but I didn't film it because that was my first time. But what I noticed is that it's easier to pluck in bigger sections because you have more space for yourself to move around, so it's less of a chance that you'll give yourself a bald spot. But if you try to do it like small section by small section, that's when I notice you might give yourself a bald spot, just because you're working in such a small section and you're trying to move back and forth while plucking the hair that you're not really moving in a big area, so you do tend to get mini bald spots. So yeah, if it's your first time, I definitely recommend that you pluck like half the head at a time, because it just like, trust me, you'll see a big difference. So every time you start to see that the area that you're plucking is, you know, getting a little bit thinned out, you want to part that section off and then move to the section behind it, and do that for about like an inch and a half. That's what I did. And then every so often you want to comb all the hair back just to see if there's a nice gradient going on and if you have to pluck any more hair. So now I'm just showing you guys how much hair came out from that one section. And mind you, that's not even all of it. Like towards the end when I start plucking the other side, I did like start, you know, going back to that side, but I was just showing you guys what that side looked like, and now I'm showing you guys what this side that I haven't plucked looked like, because y'all, I don't think I showed you at the beginning, but you can see how thick it is. Like there's baby hairs and then it immediately just turns into a thick hairline, and nobody's hairline is that thick. So yeah, you can see a very big difference. And now I'm just showing you guys like a close-up of what the lace looks like, so you can see like it's very jagged and stuff. And that's why I said I'm going to be cutting more of the lace off, because it's just like there was so much unnecessary lace. Like the person who did my hair, she cut it with scissors, so the hairline wasn't the best. You know, for the best hairline you should use like, you know, an eyebrow razor. So I was just showing you guys all the excess, and I was basically just pointing out that those were areas that I was going to cut off. But you can see how the hairline that I did pluck looks very natural, even though it's kind of hard to tell because the lace was tinted a little bit red. But when I wash it, it does come out. And now I'm just showing you guys a close-up of this other side that I haven't started plucking yet, and you can see a very big difference. Like one looks natural and one is just, you know, a thick hairline. So yeah, the good side and that shit is just bomb. Feel me? So I did go and pluck this other side off camera just because I didn't want the video to be so repetitive of you guys seeing the exact same thing. But literally I just plucked this part and I combed all the hair back to get rid of that middle part, and I did pluck the top a little bit too. Looking at it now, this could have been plucked a little bit more, but I didn't want to overdo it. It looked pretty fine to me, and I was just showing you guys that, like, as I wet the hair, the dye was rubbing off on my hand. Like, it was crazy. And don't mind the dolls in the back, those are not mine, those are my sister's. So yeah, I don't want y'all to think like I still play with dolls. I'm a grown woman, feel me? But yeah, so now I'm just showing you guys what the hair looked like after I went and washed it. I don't remember the name of the shampoo and conditioner that I used, but it will be linked down below just in case you guys want to use it. The conditioner made this hair so soft and much more manageable to detangle. However, this wig did shed a lot. Like, it was just losing so much hair. Like, I know, like, it was probably losing a lot of hair because I plucked it, but even before it was plucked, like, I just know that this wig sheds a lot. So yeah, I'm just showing you how it looked. It had a nice wavy texture. It was literally so soft, and I scrubbed that lace clean, y'all, like literally clean. I got as much glue and dye off as I possibly could. Now for this part, I'm not doing nothing crazy. I'm just showing you guys that I'm blow drying the hair. I didn't put any heat protectant in it, any oil or serum or nothing, because like I said, I don't really care about this wig, so I wasn't going to waste no product on it. But yeah, I was just blow drying it, and y'all, you know, I started melting the combs on my like brush. Like, it was crazy. But yeah, just blow dry your wig or whatever. So now I'm just going in with my comb and showing you guys where the original middle part was, and then just aligning my comb with the shape of the mannequin's head, because I'm doing this into like a little side part. I don't know if you can do an asymmetrical bob with a middle part, but I know you could do it with a side part, so that's what I did. And I just put it on the right hand side, and I really took my time with this part just because this is like, once you cut your hair around this part, you cannot really change it that much. So you really want to make sure that the part is where, you know, you want it to be. Off camera, I even took the wig off the mannequin's head and put it on my head just to make sure the part was in the right spot. But yeah, you definitely just want to make sure your part is as even as possible, as clean as possible. Either it's going to be a straight part or a curved part, but make sure it just looks nice and neat. And you want to comb all the hair in the direction that you want it to go in. I probably should have blow dried it like in the direction I wanted it to go in, but it didn't matter. I still fixed it anyways. But yeah, y'all can see this thing is still shedding even more. Like, that's why I was gonna throw it out. She just sheds. Like, girl, can you keep all the hair in your head, please? But yes, I was really just taking my time and just trying to make sure the part was the exact way that I wanted it. And it really just took a lot of me playing and messing around with it, because like the hair isn't black. It was kind of hard for me to see like if it was really straight or if there was like little straggly pieces that needed to be placed on the other side. But yeah, you really just want to mess around with your part and make sure it's going in a direction that you want it to go to, and that it's placed in a decent area, because the worst thing ever will be putting on your wig and your part is not even on the side, or like it's too far on the side. So like, make sure your part is in the right area, sis. So now y'all, it's time for the hard part. So yeah, now y'all see why I didn't show my face through the whole video. I was looking like somebody mama, like I look crazy. But anyways, I was just taking some hair scissors and a comb. And for the side part, like the side that's going to be the shortest, at first I was just doing a straight like blunt cut, and I was just putting the hair between my fingers, and then I would cut until basically my knuckle, and then I would take a little bit of the portion of hair that I just cut and line it up with the longer pieces of hair, so I can make sure that like everything is about the same length. And then you'll notice as I get towards the back a little bit, I'm gonna just wait a few because y'all could just look at my face. I was like focused, feel me? But you're gonna see I start holding my fingers diagonally, because that's when we're starting to slant. And honestly, at this point, you just really want to take your time and make sure you're not slanting your hand too much or too little, because then it's going to be really choppy. Now, you're not going to have every single hair exactly even in a perfect straight line, but most of the time when people wear these like asymmetrical bobs, they bump the ends or curl it, so it's not really noticeable. But even when like I straightened it, which you guys will see later on in the video, it did look really good. So that's why I said you really just want to take your time, make sure everything, like, before you keep cutting, sometimes you want to just comb the hair out, take a step back and see how it's looking already, to see if you have to change anything before you go through the whole wig to realize, sis, something is wrong. So I was really just taking my time, combing through the hair, looking at how it was looking. And I'm sorry I couldn't show you guys close up, but because this was my very first time cutting hair, like not just trimming my ends, but actually, you know, cutting hair, I really wanted to focus and make sure I was doing it properly. But you guys can kind of see my hand is at a slant. You can definitely see the hair, you know, starting to go into a slant also. So now I'm just showing you guys what like the rough cut basically looked like. It was going into a little slant, feel me? I was pretty happy with it. I didn't really cut anything else off. You know, for my first time, I felt like it was pretty good, and plus I wasn't wearing it straight. I was gonna bump the ends, so I felt like it was fine. I'm just going in and like going and cutting off any parts that I feel like probably weren't even, like there were like little wispy hairs that were like hanging off and stuff. So I was just going back and fixing those. But other than that, I was pretty happy with the final result, even though to y'all, I probably think it looked crazy. But just wait for the final result. Feel me? I'm just over here playing around. But so now I'm going in with this Agadir argan hair oil. It's like a heat protectant. I'm gonna tag it down below because I know I probably said it wrong. Like, I don't know how to say it. But yeah, I'm just putting a little bit in the palm of my hands. I bring my hands together, and then I'm just gonna apply it to all of the hair. I know some people like to apply heat protectant like section by section. I don't like to do that for the simple fact every time I do that I apply way too much, and I really tend to like really oil the hair down, like slick it down, all of that. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just put some in my hand, put it in all together, and boom, bada bing, that's it. Also, don't mind the toothpaste on my shirt. Like, I came back from work, I didn't even realize that I went to work like that. Like, literally when I was brushing my teeth, toothpaste dropped. I thought I wiped it off, but you know, you wipe it off and then when it dry, it reappears. So feel me? So now I'm just going in, sectioning off the hair and combing it out, and I'm flat ironing it, and I'm doing the chase method. So basically I'm gonna flat iron the hair straight down first till it's like bone straight, and then I'm gonna go in and bump the ends. So I do the whole section straight first, and I bump the ends at the end. Feel me? Don't look at my face too much. I really look crazy. Like, I don't know what type of vibes I was gonna have on pajama shorts, then I had on a regular shirt, then I had on a scarf. But yeah, just ignore it. But yeah, just bump the ends. I didn't realize how hard it was to bump ends. I really don't bump ends. Like, my mom used to bump my ends and I would hate it. So when I would flat iron my own hair, I never ever bumped my ends. But yeah, I was sneaky struggling. Like, there's some parts where like the hair did not want to bump. Like, they didn't want to bump, they didn't want to be straight, they didn't want to curl. Like, sis, what do you want to do? And yeah, I didn't realize like it's really a method to bumping ends. I didn't even know that. But yeah, so if you could bump ends, kudos to you. I don't care. Like, I really was struggling. So once I finish bumping the ends, I'm going in with this olive oil wrap and set mousse. I got this also from a YouTuber named Zoe. I know I mentioned her earlier on in this video. But yeah, so you just want to put that on like the top of your hair where like your part is. You want to put on both sides of the part and basically just rub it in the direction that the hair is already going. Because y'all, this really just like sets the hair down and makes it so much easier to put your wig on because there isn't hair moving around everywhere. So yeah, you just want to put it on and you want to comb the hair in the direction that you want it to go in. So you can use this to like do your baby hairs. You can use it if you like you know how some people, they like their hair to be combed away from like their face a little bit, but it won't stay like that if you don't have any like set mousse in it or anything. So that's basically what I was doing. I was just kind of combing it away from my face and away from the lace, so that way when I put it on, like glue wouldn't really be getting in the hair. Like, it really, like, y'all, if y'all never tried this method before, y'all just need to try it. So yeah, you just want to put it on, comb it through, bada bing bada boom, do your edges, whatever, and just make the wig, like, just form it to the way you would want it to look when it's sitting on your head, basically. And then you want to go in with a flat iron. You just want to push it down and slowly move it down wherever you put the mousse at. And you're going to hear a sizzling sound. I promise you it's not burning your hair. It's just basically melting the product into the hair. So you want to hold it down until you don't hear any sizzling sounds at all. Like, literally no snap, crackle, pop, none of that. Like, it cannot be no sound when you put heat on it. So you want to just hold it down until the sound goes away. And it doesn't make your hair hard or anything. Like, it literally leaves the hair soft as hell. Like, literally soft as hell. But it's set into place. Like, it's not going to move anywhere, but it's soft. It's not hard and crunchy. It's not burnt. It's literally soft, but it's set. Like, it ain't moving nowhere, sis. So yeah, this is what she was looking like. Ready to be installed. Ready to be laid and slayed. So wait till y'all see this next clip. Okay, you guys, so I know like I'm not in the original setup I started this video in, but I just wanted to show you guys the final look. I'm somewhere else as y'all can see. But yeah, so my thoughts, I feel like it came out really good. I could have cut this part a little bit shorter, but I kind of like the long like asymmetrical bob look. I didn't want it too short because I have like a narrow face, so anything shorter than this, your girl starts to look like Lord Farquaad, feel me? But this came out very much cute. I'm sorry, there's just ants everywhere and I don't do the bugs. But yeah, I feel like it came out really cute. My only complaint is this lace it's kind of cheap. Like, I think I'm still gonna throw this wig out. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna boil it. That's what I originally wanted to do, but I was scared the color might come out. But now that I've seen how it looked, I might actually boil it and see if that changes the lace, because the lace is kind of crispy. Like, I don't know if it's the glue buildup or what, but it just, like, I don't know. Like, it's way better than what we started with, but it's still not what I want it to be. feel me, like right here. Or maybe I just need to trim it a little bit more. It's definitely lifting because it's so hot. I was sweating like crazy. But other than that, I do feel like it came out super duper cute. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. You know the buttons over here, so show love to your girl. And yeah, tell me what y'all think about this wig. Like, did it come out cute? Should I attempt to cut it shorter and see how it'll look? But yeah, she's definitely like, if this lace wasn't so like, I don't even know, cheap or transparent, because I did put foundation on the inside because I don't bleach knots. I'm sorry, I don't know how to do that. So maybe I'll probably give that a try. But because other than that, I feel like she did come out cute, and she's kind of giving scalp, feel me? It's just this little portion right here that's not giving scalp. But she's definitely a look. She's cute. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.